What's going on, everybody? Y'all come on in. Come on in here. Good evening to everyone. Good evening. How y'all doing? And happy Friday. Y'all, I am so tired. Hit the 4 in the chat after you've hit that like button. Come on in, hit the like button. We're going to get started on this. It's been a long day, a long week. I hope you guys have had a great week. There are a whole lot of things coming up for me. My birthday is next week. One of my godmothers that passed away last week, her waking funeral is next week. So there's a lot of stuff happening. So tonight, because I know I said I was gonna drop the link, but yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired. We'll just have to do it in the next live. All right. There are a few things I want to go over. Because Umar decided to post up a video of him being inside of the bando. It made me think about a throwback on Maryanne. Girl, come to the front of the church, girl. And then there's some notion of somebody going to jail. I just, oh God. Boy, you got these YouTube attorneys, these wannabe YouTube attorneys out here that think that they control the internet. Talking about people going to jail. Funny how they can't provide evidence to prove beyond a reasonable doubt somebody committed a crime either. But, we're going to touch on that because I just find this whole pattern to be disturbing. But we're going to get started on this. First thing I want to do, Maryanne, we got to do a throwback because now that we've gone over the violation report, gone over permits. I played a video I did about 5 months ago yesterday where Umar already said that the agenda was to only open the smaller buildings. So now we got to look at this quite differently. And it pulls this video that Maryanne did a while ago into perspective. It hits differently now. Because this is the video where she claimed that there was a class action lawsuit against Umar and that he was definitely going to open the school or pay back these donors money, even though she claimed that she got paid. Because for some reason, she's the only one that's gotten some money out of this and no one else. What I found to be disturbing, having heard this again, was the fact that there was an option given to Umar. And I said, I can't believe this. Maryanne, you played right in our faces, girl. Why in the hell would you give Umar an option? Is my question. After 14 years of him not opening a school, why would you say anything that would indicate you gave him an option? We all know the class action never happened because she actually told on herself in this video. There was never a court docket. That's the indication that there was never a court, a lawsuit filed in the court of law because there was never a docket. So she told on herself. But this is what's so infuriating. I'm not going to say infuriating. This is what's annoying. It bugs the hell out of me that you got the Umar Geriatric Association out here thinking that they control YouTube. And they're running around here talking about somebody's going to jail while they still fail to properly interpret federal laws. But yet, when it comes to Umar, somehow he keeps being given all these chances, all these options to still not open a damn school. Funny how that works, huh? Can't make this stuff up. Something else. And I just firmly, like I said, I don't believe that Maryanne got any money. And we went over a statement that KKC, shout out to him, was able to get from the city a couple days ago of a statement balance for vacant property registration fees, because the bandos are still considered vacant properties. They're still on the vacant property list with the city of Wilmington. They're not even schools. And Charlemagne is still an idiot. And Umar is a dumb scammer who wants gum and all your money. But Maryanne already told on herself. You already put it out there that you and this so-called conscious community gave this idiot an option to do either or, even though you claim he gave you your money back and no one else got theirs back. No, just her. All the dumb lies that still amounted to being back at square one when nothing happens. Funny how you have people that are in the home of Umar's mother, somehow elder abuse, negligence, all this stuff is happening. Golden opportunity for them to get the mother out of the home while Umar's out, traveling on another podcast, running his mouth, repeating himself, saying all this dumb shit over and over again, lying and deceiving the public about opening a school that will never open because it's been 15 years. He's been fundraising, and all the time they have with this mother to get her out at home. And then what did they do? Turn around and protect him and didn't get her out the home. But yet, people are being threatened that they're going to go to jail because reasons. The idea of doxing. You can't make this up. Never mind when they tell on themselves and say that they're actually getting information on people, content creators, because they don't like what's being said because words. So you can't exercise freedom of speech. But if they think that you're saying something that they don't like, all of a sudden, you got to take all this down. I love calling a bluff. It's fun for me, especially when I know they're not attorneys. They won't even do anything to Umar, and he's scamming people. So we're going to get to that. First, let's kick this off. Y'all make sure you hit the like button coming in and subscribe to the LLC if you have not done so. And make sure you are subscribed to the LLC with Sweet Tea. I got a couple videos I'm going to be posting over there separately. And I want to make sure you guys are subscribed over there. Make sure you have on your notifications so you don't miss out on a notification of a video or a live stream. Thank you all for your support. We're going to get to it. Y'all ready? Because, yes, we're going to listen to this. Because now when we know that nothing's happened and that, Maryanne, you lied like hell, girl. With her so-called meet me outside ass. The audacity of you to sit here and say, meet me outside, you lie like hell. Oh, man. And then we're going to check out this video that Umar posted, because he would rather promote a smoothie than give a tour of the inside of this bando that he does not own. Y'all ready? Hit the phone when you're ready. Let's get to this. Oh, Maryanne.
My video on the 24th, I told you guys we received our paperwork.
I was all of you all in the chat.
Why? Because I wanted to do the legal rim where the group, it's a collective group. There's a vote that was taken. It was 39-1. They want to do the sit down approach and have some civil.
Maryanne, where's that vote? Where's the evidence of this voting? How was this vote done? Was it a voice vote? Was it a vote by show of hands? Where were you all when this vote occurred? Were you at court or, in the basement of your home, the studio? Where exactly were all 40 of you physically located for this vote? Because this hits different considering the fact that you've lied like hell since then. We had someone decided to grow a spine and actually sue Umar, we may not be here still talking about him lying about a school opening next year when we know that he never had any intention on even opening both of the bandos, just the smaller one. And then he was going to raise more money and maybe think about the big one. That one is still vacated, and it will be vacant unless he does renovations, to which you need permits. You would need proof that renovations are being done on the bigger building. All we see is evidence that it's boarded up and vacant. It is not fit for human habitation. So only one building theoretically will be opened. Maryanne, we should not have to sit here and piece this together. When you and 39 other people allegedly had the opportunity to hold the Oompa Loompa accountable with his little Debbie snack cake Swiss roll filled ass for taking money, lying to the public for 15 years about opening 2 bandos for the past 7 years in the city of Wilmington, after saying that he was never going to open both, it was only going to be the smaller one. And he's still going around here talking about renovations is done. He would have to leave the bigger building vacant because the violation report, shout out to KKC, that we went over yesterday, gave him that option. Either you're going to make the renovations and the corrections or vacate it. It's been vacant. Kids will not be going in that building. It will be a clear violation of city code. And then he can be criminally summoned. So there's no evidence that any renovations and corrections based on the lack of permits for the bigger building. So in theory, let's say 40 people decide to file a class action, it would have only been for the smaller building. But somehow she got voted out, and we haven't seen any evidence of that either. Maryanne, this is why it's so funny to me for you to say that someone's sending you personal information on content creators, but you won't go to Umar with all that energy, girl.
Dialogue, thinking that they will have a positive outcome and get their donation money back. Now, family, a lot of you who are African American really don't understand the concept of the way the conscious community think and move. And the conscious community, they feel taking a black man to court, which is a white arena, white power structure, that's going to tear that individual down. They use.
Yeah, I heard that. But yet, one of the members of this Umar Geriatric Society said that people are going to jail and cited a federal law as if they have evidence to prove beyond a reasonable doubt someone violated such federal law. Crime. Funny how this works. So they don't want to take Umar to court to hold him accountable for donations that, in theory, according to Umar, would only be going towards a smaller building. But they're saying that content creators are going to go to jail because words and defamation and doxing and a blah, blah, blah. Where's the evidence on that?
For a last resort. Now, does it sound like buffoonery? It depends on the content you're looking at it. Yes, in some cases it
Gosh,
may,
she
in
keeps
some
using
cases
my
it may
word.
not be. But the point that I'm making, we still have to respect people's right, the way they want to approach things and the way they view certain things.
Oh,
So that is why a lot of you find it so crazy and outrageous. Like, why these women want to sit
I have
down and
already.
have
Oh, you talking about on
conversation with Umar? They're not going straight to court.
you talking about the song on Rimro? Yeah, I heard it. That was funny. I'm a drinker. Yeah, go ahead, girl.
When we sat down with the lead attorney, he said, I concur with Miss Lawrence.
Who was the lead attorney again, Maryanne? You never said who the lead attorney was. I mean, because you said there was an attorney, and obviously saying the lead attorney indicates that there's more than one. So who are these attorneys? Start with the lead attorney. Yeah, but people are going to jail though. Can y'all believe it? Content creators about to go to jail.
He told us court was actually the best route to approach this. Again, he
And
is
yet they
being
didn't.
hired to provide a service. So the group's like, no, we're going to try this approach. And if we're not successful, we will go to court.
Yeah, because after 14 years of not being successful in getting him to prove how money is being spent, yeah, they figured they would just keep doing the same old dumb shit over and over again and expect a different result. Content creators are going to jail. Did y'all know that?
And this is not a slam dunk
All
process.
going
I
in.
told you guys
More one
it's going to
tonight.
be a process. Okay, so they didn't want to go to court. They wanted to do this sit down and talk. And I told them he's a con artist. This sit down approach, I wasn't comfortable. And when we sat down with the lead attorney, he made it clear to us. He's like, if we went straight to court with him, once there's something called a docket. He explained to
Yeah, Maryanne, it's funny how when you're not comfortable with something, you still don't speak out on it. You said you weren't comfortable when it came to Lynn and Honor posting up the mail advertisement because it was not even a check, it was a fake check, but whatever that mail advertisement that came from Legacy Home Buyers. You weren't comfortable with that either, but you still sat there in that live stream and let that shit happen. Now you're saying you weren't comfortable with them voting you out from pursuing legal action in a court of law. And yet you still sat in there and you went along with that and you failed to sue Umar on your own. Because you claimed you were forking up the $68,600 to pay for the attorneys on behalf of the entire class action. For all the petitioners, you and 39 other people. Why didn't you still pursue a lawsuit again? You know, she got outvoted. No evidence of that. No evidence that a class action lawsuit was filed. She's about to confirm that now. And somehow she didn't feel comfortable, but she didn't just get up and walk away and say, nope, I'm suing his ass if y'all don't want to sue him. I'm going home. You all have a blessed day. So you're not comfortable, but you still go along with it? Why? I mean, why would you still feel obligated to still go along with it? Or is it truly how you felt, Maryanne, and you want to continue to lie like hell and pass it off on other people? You know, this hits so differently now that we know Umar was only going to open one of the two bandos, but yet he keeps raising money as if he's opening both bandos. This is partly the donor's fault, too, for perpetuating this bullshit. They need to take a lot more ownership of their negligence in failing to hold him accountable after 15 years. Now, y'all heard Maryanne say that some lead attorney somewhere in, maybe a fictitious one in her mind, to which I agree with. The best route would be to take his ass to court and sue him. I agree with that. My question is, why didn't that happen? It still has not happened. And yet you weren't comfortable with it, but you still went along with it. Yeah, as if people can just force you to do something, Maryanne. No one's sitting there holding a weapon to your head either way. You could have said, you know what? Fine. None of you have to take him to court, but I am. No, when it comes to that though, somehow she conveniently got 68,000 $600 out of his ass. Even though he has a $12,000 bill for vacant property registration fees for one of the two bandos. You know, the one he will never open. Yeah, this is so different now.
He said once it hit the docket,
Woo
if
child.
his influence is as popular off social media,
What's
it's
going on, y'all?
popular out there. Any news outlet could pick up the docket and then make
Hit
it
the virus.
because it's public
Hit
information.
friend.
Any
Hit Max.
content creator could have looked at the docket and report on it. And I told
Yes.
them going to the
She says that like it's a problem. Of course we will report on it. Maryanne, you're saying that directly to me. You know I will report on it. But y'all see, it was never filed because a docket was never created. So here is where she admitted that they never filed the lawsuit in the first place because they didn't want it to be docketed. Oh no, if it gets docketed, then everybody will be reporting on it. Isn't that the idea? That would be of public interest to know that Umar is being sued. The complaint has been docketed with the court, and people now get to see a complaint filed where he's being held accountable and having to give documentation and evidence to prove that the money he's been accruing for 15 years to go towards the aspect of a school opening has gone towards a school opening because he has not been able to produce evidence of that thus far. And yet she was not comfortable with this, people. She was not comfortable with being voted out, and she still went with it. You know, the same way she wasn't comfortable with Lyndon Honor posting up that legacy homebuyer flyer, and yet she never told him to take it down. Maryanne, you too old to be sitting here dodging and deflecting from accountability yourself.
could have looked at the docket and report on it. And I told them going straight to court, that's like hitting him left, right, up and down, not allowing him to come up for air. There's going to be multiple eyes on the situation. And then we're going to have that legal rem to protect us where he can't weasel his way out. But no, they want to do the talking approach. And I'm a team player. I'm like, okay.
No, you don't have to see, yeah, after 14 years, let's be a team player and still not do anything. Y'all understand why this is their fault. This is their fault. See, people like myself, I've never given Umar one coin, a coin of my money that I've worked hard for. I don't owe him shit. This is the fault of these so-called 40 people plus anyone else that's been giving him money. And then they still platform him and allow him to lie about the school being ready. Keep that in mind. Umar has said numerous times, the school is completely renovated. It is ready. They just need the certificate of occupancy, blah, blah, blah. Keep that in mind. Because he said this now. We all know he's an inveterate liar, a pathological liar. But all of the Umar Tardians that's been widing his pockets all these years never ever took him to court and demanded that he provide financial evidence to show proof that the money he's been raising, at the very least for the past 7 years, for these two bandos in the city of Wilmington to be converted into schools. And they can't seem to watch a video where he literally said that the agenda was always to only open the smaller building and not the larger building. And now we know that he can't open it because if he did, it would have to be completely renovated and it would have to pass inspection, to which it would not. And he doesn't have the money if you let him tell it to do it. It's still boarded up. He would be criminally summoned if he tried to open the doors of the bigger building. The only thing that permit covered was for them to clean the fire damage, nothing more. And yet, I'm being a team player. I'm not going to take him to court. Why would I do that? No, it's too much like right. Shout out to all of you all in the chat. How y'all doing? Shout out to my mods. I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. Maximum up in here said, I thought she was a movie producer. She's supposed to be making movies instead of going after some dude that's not going to give you money. Exactly. She could have taken him to court and just sued him on her own, but she didn't do that either. So, once again, it's the cycle of, talk shit, rinse, and repeat, where you still get nothing out of him regarding how money is being spent towards a school, the small or the big one opening up. No, none of that. No accountability. And yet you got this so-called sector that want people to go to jail because words. And they don't understand how defamation or privacy laws work or copyright laws. It's baffling to me. But they won't hold him accountable and take his ass to court for scamming and lying to the public for over 10 years. No, let's not do that. Let's be a team player, not sue Umar, but threaten to have content creators thrown in jail, because of reasons.
Y'all gonna see this talking approach not working, and I'm hoping that Umar does not cooperate. We go to court, but so far Umar's cooperate. Umar already told them he's opening the school, family, because our approach is like, hey, give us our money back or open the school, and we want transparency. What our money?
Yeah, I heard that. Give us our money back or open the school. Why are you giving him an option? Y'all see the words here. Give us our money back or open the school. Why the hell is Umar being given an option? He's not opening the bigger building. That's not happening. The city will not let that happen. It's not renovated. It's not ready to open. It will not be open. It's not even fit for human habitation. We've seen the report. He has not done anything to that bando to renovate it, to get it open already. The windows are boarded up. It's not going to open. So let's focus on the smaller one. All the money he's raised for the last 7 years to open a school, and that bando has not passed any inspection either. And he said renovations are complete, but we haven't seen permits that actually reflect any progress of work being done to renovate any part of that building, especially when his dumbass is sitting here blocking people from delivering brand new desk, almost brand new desk for the classrooms. He completely ghosted a man that offered to give him desk for the classrooms. And all Umar had to do was pay 50% of the gas and labor. What are kids going to be sitting? Why would he not want, at the very least, to get free desk if all you have to pay is for gas and labor and not even the full rate, just half of it back? Why would you not want to cooperate with that person? It's less money you would have to spend. See, Umar isn't even smart when it comes to him spending donor dollars that he should not be spending. You would at the very least think, okay, that's less money I would have to prove that I've spent on desk by getting these free desks and simply just paying for 50% of the gas and labor costs to have them free desk delivered. Yeah, I'm going to take that option. And I'm going to have a receipt and an invoice to show proof that I did indeed reimburse this vendor for labor and gas for these free desks. So that's more money you get to keep in your pocket because you're already misusing the funds, Umar. No, he's not even smart enough to do it that way because he's an idiot. But yet and still, the Umar Tardians here refuse to hold him accountable. And they giving him an option. So they're the ones that brought this unholy mess upon everyone else. Is there no one out here that has given Umar money that truly want him to be held accountable? Because perhaps if you do want him to be held accountable, you all would have to come together and sue the hell out of him. If for nothing else, you can force the discovery, force him to have to provide financial information to show how he's spending donor dollars. So what? He throws a tantrum. But they're giving him an option. Maryanne gave him an option. Can you believe that? And now look what's happened.
And we want transparency. What our money was
He's
used
still
for.
not getting it.
I'm not lying to you. He came with these graphic, elaborate chart, family. Broke down with these elaborate graphic chart. And I was shocked.
Yeah, they were so bedazzled.
All this time we said our attorney made presentation, his attorney made presentation, and all this graphic. We did not see one picture of any renovated classroom, renovated cafeteria, no picture of inside the school. And then on social media, just like you guys are looking at me like right now on
Phoenix.
YouTube, how many content creator has shown the outside of the school?
Yeah,
he didn't even show us outside of the school. All they did is break down the graphic. Now, I'm not gonna lie. You know, they broke down that he raised money. They broke down that he bought the building.
They broke that all down, and yet you showed no evidence of it because the public hasn't seen any of that. Where is that information at again? The breakdown of the revenue and the expenses and deductions and all of that. Where's that breakdown? Maryanne, we want to see the breakdown. Why didn't you take a picture of the breakdown of that graphic chart? Why you didn't take photos of this? Why didn't you say the expectation is that we get to post this up for the public to know what's going on? Why didn't you get that information released to the public?
They broke down that the rest of the money went for renovation. And I told you guys, we voiced to the attorney, we're like, hey, you know what? We want to see receipt from contractor. We want to see contractor receipt of work that was done with you. So now the attorney realized there was kind of like not strong unity among the group, because when
let's not forget now, for all those just tuning in, Southern, this was allegedly supposed to be in some sort of sit-down conversation where she claimed that they were doing the class action lawsuit, and as opposed to going to court, some lead attorney that she never names listened to the 39 other people that she claims was somehow outvoted her, with just wanting to give Umar a chance and just talk to him, because they think that going to court is the white man's system and they don't want to hold him legally accountable for shit. So this was the video that she did where she was kind of going over why somehow this whole fictitious lie about a class action lawsuit never happened. Her saying that it was never even docketed is proof that they never filed anything. So she told on herself in this video. But this was last year when she was walking around talking about this class action lawsuit thing that was never real. We never found out who the other 39 people were. And here they are giving the Oompa Loompa a damn option. Either or. No. Why give him an option? It's been 7 years that he's so-called, had these two bandos sitting in the city of Wilmington alone. He already said he was only going to open the smaller building. And he has not produced one shred of evidence that he spent the money on the actual school. And these goons and morons are more concerned about people reporting on Umar and saying words that they don't like because it hurts their feelings than they are with the aspect of taking Umar to damn court and suing the crap out of him. No. We want to see a video where the Umar Geriatric Society and these damn women too busy sitting here giving out personal information on other content creators and wanting content creators to go to jail. Not Umar though. I'll F that. Nope.
When we had to pay the retainer fee, he even voiced out, he goes, how come I'm representing all 40 of you and one person is paying the retainer fee? He didn't feel it was fair. So this man, he is in and out of court. He knows how the legal system works. He's secure legal fee. The presentation is like, we want the legal fee up front.
Listen, man, let me explain something to you. I did an actual comparison video. I did a video analysis with research, facts, and evidence, data. LeBron James has multiple locations that he built from the ground up. And you can't even get Umar to show evidence of how money is being spent. There's no board, no teachers, no staff, not even a website. So you want to come again about Umar, LeBron James and Jalen Rose schools? You're not telling me anything new. I've done an actual analysis video on that. Where's the damn website for FDMG? It doesn't take 7 to 8 years to get a website up. Where's the website? Perhaps I missed the URL. Can you give me the website for the school? Drop the website link for the school. Go ahead, put it in the chat so we can pull up the website that does not take 7 to 8 years to create for FDMG Academy. Post it up. I'll wait. Where's Hustleman at? Come on, Hustle. Post up the website link for FDMG Academy. Hustleman. Post that shit up in the chat. We're waiting. Oh, I love it when the Umar Tardians come in here and think they saying something. Post up the website for the school. Hit the like button while you at it, since you're going to be here. 7 to 8 years. He's been raising money for the last 14 years. It didn't start in the city of Wilmington as well, Hustleman. 96. I don't know if you're a man or woman. Whatever you are, post a website for the school. Why wouldn't he use money to create a website? Come on, Hustleman. Bring your punk ass back in this chat. Post a website for the school in the chat. I want to see the link for the URL. Because you would think Umar would at the very least pay for a domain and have a website up and running. You want to talk about LeBron and Jalen Rose schools? Schools they actually built from the ground up when Umar can't even prove with a damn receipt that he bought a bando. K-12 management bought them. At least LeBron James actually has real functional schools that are open. Multiple locations. Umar's too incompetent to read a receipt. Where's the website? Hustleman, drop the website link. Oh yeah, no, this is fun for me. Hustleman 96, drop the website link for FDMG Leadership Academy. Why isn't Umar at the very least spending money on a domain? How are the kids going to enroll again? What's the transportation schedule going to be? Now, can you explain the curriculum? Because somehow Umar is that incompetent where he has failed to have a board, no curriculum, no business plan. How is he going to generate revenue again, Hustleman 96? How is he going to pay teachers and staff again? What are the classes he's going to have offered? You know, after 7 or 8 years, you would think Umar would have all of that lined out and written up. Where's his business plan again? Why isn't he the actual principal agent for the FDMG LLC? Why would that take 7 or 8 years again for him to come up with that? Come on, Hustleman 96. Bring your punk ass in the chat. Boy, I love it when they try to get bold, the Umar Tardians, because, they're dumber than Umar is. Come on, Hustman. Hustman 96. Why is it taking Umar 7 years to come up with a plan on how he plans on generating revenue? Especially after lying about only opening up the smaller building, because he cannot open the larger building. But he's raising money for it as if he is going to open it. He said it was fully renovated and complete. Where's the evidence of that? Where the permits at? Hustleman 96. The Umar Tardians are such cowards. They're some dumbasses. Can't make this up. Come on, Hustleman 96. Drop the website link. Umar, your cult members are showing exactly how stupid you are. Because they're trying to say that it's taking you 7 to 8 years to open something that's never opened. Well, we can't even go on a website. Funny how that works, huh? We can't even go on a website for the school. Umar, they're saying you're not smart enough to have a website after 7 years. Umar, you got to get your cult members in check. Perhaps you should write out a script for them to copy and paste in everybody's live stream chat in the comment section. The whole excuse of you being a black man is the dumbest one of all. Why don't you get more creative, Umar? Tell your cult members to come up with something that doesn't turn around and make you look like an idiot. What's the purpose of being the cult? If you're going to be in a cult where you make the cult leader look as stupid as you sound. They let the cult leader sound as stupid as he sounds in the chat. Umar, your cult members are calling you morons. The Umar Tardians are calling you an idiot. How dare this idiot not have a website after 7 years? Umar, you're not even smart enough to pay money towards a domain. The audacity. The easiest thing ever. No, he can't even do that. Umar, how are you going to pay teachers and staff again? We saw your throwback video of all these dumbass classes you thought you were going to offer. Hustleman 96, are you cool with Umar saying that he's going to cuddle with little boys by the fireside? You good with that? Because, after 7 or 8 years, he plans on cuddling with little boys by the fireside. That's the main thing, I guess. Sounds like a Malachi York move. As long as Hustleman 96 is good with this 7-year scam running, where we still can't even go on a website to see the school, see how enrollment is going to happen. None of that shit. No. I hope Hustleman 96 knows how to read. Maybe it is about, who knows. But Umar's name's not even on the deeds. He didn't buy the bandos. The city already said you can't even open the larger building because it's not fit for human habitation. So it's still the Umar Tardian's fault for giving Umar a choice and still trying to make these dumbass excuses. Oh, well, it took these other people. No, LeBron James is nowhere near Umar the Oompa Loompa Johnson. LeBron James is much more intelligent and smart and savvy, business savvy. And he had a competent team of people around him to actually not only open a school, but multiple locations. You're not telling me shit, nothing new. I did a video on that. Hustleman 96 can't even drop the website link for the school. Go figure. Because Umar, your cult members are saying it will take you 7 to 8 years. Because you're an idiot. You're not building anything from the ground up like LeBron James did. No. 2 bandos purchased by K-12 management, and he still could not get one of them ready to open after 7 years. That would make Umar be even dumber than he already sounds. That makes him more incompetent than he already is. The fact that he didn't build anything from the ground up, that he did not purchase the bandos, and that he's only able to open the smaller one. And it's been 7 years, and you can't even drop a website link in the chat, Hustleman96, because you're dumber than Umar. Go figure. Umar's not even competent enough to give us a website. Y'all, it's mind blowing. What Maryanne says is mind boggling. I'm waiting on Hustleman96 to come back up in this damn chat. Drop that website link, you clown. Come on, Hustleman96. Moron. I'm going to leave this comment up so that people can see what an idiot and Umar Tardian sounds like. Yeah, we're waiting on the website. Mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling.
Up front during negotiation, and if during the process of negotiation he's not delivering what the group is asking, we go straight to court. Umar is not trying to go to court. His attorney is not trying to go to court. And that lawyer, our legal team, they know they're not trying to go to court. And he's like, if up front, he peeped the group. If up front, people are not spitting out retention.
Maryanne, who's Umar's attorneys again? Because right now I'm just going to call them Debo and Associates. Maybe Hustleman96 is Umar's attorney. Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber Esquire. Yeah, even Better Call Sam has more intelligence than Umar's attorneys and Hustleman96 combined. Hustleman96 IQ has got to be the letter L. Take this L. You can't make this up.
He wanted to secure that he get paid. So now the group, especially the little one that laid up in the middle of the bed. I'm going to talk, family. Yes, I'm going to talk. Because when the attorney sat with us, they wanted to know who was romantically involved. That was very important information. They didn't want to be blindsided. Two of them were romantically involved with this man. So she was the...
Yeah, we already talked about how they could have, presented a romance scam, but they weren't smart enough to do that. So Dumb and Dumber Esquire, Debo and Associates, Hustleman96 and Umar, the Umar dummy, couldn't come up with a viable argument or defense, because of reasons. Or a website. Somehow being romantically involved means you can't sue him. What the hell law are you quoting, Maryanne? Who told you that?
The most vocal one. She wants to know. I don't understand. How come the attorney fee is secure? What's going on? Let me tell you what's going on with your money. Yeah, y'all want to sit down and chit chat with Umar. Umar's cooperating. Umar's going to open the school. Now, family, I don't know how functional the school is going to be. You understand? I don't know how long.
Maryanne, are you saying schools as in plural? Did I just hear you use the S sound? Or are you playing games with me? Y'all, Umar's gonna open the school. It's only gonna be the smaller building, Maryanne. I know you're listening, girl. It's only gonna be the smaller building because I proved with documentation and evidence that the larger building, shout out to KKC for getting the violation report, the larger building is not even fit for human habitation. It's still vacant. He has not renovated it. He cannot open it. You want to come again about what schools are going to open? You keep using this. Funny how you use this S sound at the end of Umar's name. And then it doesn't even seem it flows with grammar syntax, girl. And you always sitting here trying to come at us like, we're not smart or intelligent. Even though you've been giving Umar thousands of dollars and you keep claiming that he's giving you back thousands of dollars. But yet he has a bill for $12,000 for vacant property registration fees that he just refuses to give back to the damn city because that would be the smart thing to do, Umar, you dumbass. I guess you and Hustleman96 are just somewhere playing tic-tac-toe while they're still trying to figure out how the color green works.
I don't know how functional the school is going to be. You understand? I don't know how long. I don't know. He's going to open the school. He's going to make this big reveal. he's gonna show work.
Yeah.
We haven't seen anything. You understand? We saw graphic chart, fancy graphic
Graphic
chart. That's
chart.
what we saw. So now, if this man opens a school, he
Graphic
don't got
chart. Was it one chart, Maryanne? I'm just gonna assume it was one chart because everything ends up in a singular, yeah, as a singular word with you. Because you refuse to make it plural. So we're gonna assume you mean one chart. He showed you one chart. 39 people were convinced, voted you out of a lawsuit. Somehow you didn't think to just sue him on your own accord. And then 2 of them were romantically involved. So somehow some fictitious law exists in your mind where you cannot sue someone because you were romantically involved with them. Because that's not even a real thing. But whatever. Are you saying that a graphic chart is all that it took? I want you all to just take note of this. A graphic chart, one singular, is all that it took for 39 people to be convinced, including Maryanne, she makes 40, that Umar is going to open a school, singular, and that somehow he explained how he was spending all this money that he was bringing in and generating after he lied about his accounts being frozen and put on ice. Because 2 accounts were frozen, a personal checking account and the FDMG account were frozen last year. And he couldn't accept donations because those were frozen. So never mind a graphic chart that shows revenue and expenses would definitely reflect some period of an account being frozen related to FDMG. She doesn't even bring that shit up. But that was convincing for these people to look at this one chart and say, yep, he's going to do it. We don't need to know anything else. We're good with this. It's mind-boggling, Maryanne. Girl, mind-boggling. Between your grammar syntax and the failure to hold Umar accountable when you had the golden opportunity to, it's all mind-boggling, minus the L word. Maryanne, take this L.
He don't got to give you no donation money because the donation money he's gonna show proof. I bought these abandoned building. I renovated this building. Now I got to.
He didn't renovate it.
And Umar, I'm telling you,
it's not functional. You have to at least show building permits on file. It's not. What school is functional, Maryanne? One of them is vacated and doomed to be a bando forever. He would have to completely renovate it. It's still boarded up, girl. The bigger building, Maryanne, is still boarded up. It is vacated. It is not fit for human habitation. The only permit on file was for a contractor to come in and clean out fire damage. And he only did that because they gave him an option to either make corrections and renovate it or vacate it. And that's what happened. So the smaller building still doesn't have active permits showing that an inspection has even been done. He's not going to pass. And y'all gave him the option with one graphic chart. My Lord.
You guys, I already see the scam coming a mile away. He's going to show, hey, I brought these buildings.
Maryanne, we saw your lie coming.
I raised this money for my Black community. Hey, I did all this renovation. Now the city of Wilmington is blocking
with no permit.
He's going to make this a racial issue. And Umar's going to...
He's already doing that, Maryanne. Where you been? Umar's already running around here talking about only Black people are giving me money. Somehow he knows how to figure that out, though. For some reason, Umar cares about only Black people giving him money. Because money in his world has color to it. As if he gives it. You think he cares when he's spending money at Cinnabon? They don't care if he's Black or white. They just want him to pay for his order. No, Umar can tell you everybody that's donated to him, even though he will never send you a tax statement. If you all are still waiting for that, you will never get it. Because he has no way of showing proof that he's been keeping up with donations. Because he doesn't. Some of these donations come in the form of gift cards. How is he keeping track of that again? He's not. Like, wouldn't that stuff be available to the public? Don't you think he would have shown evidence of that? It's funny how Maryanne didn't show any evidence either. But yet, she alleges that Umar has an attorney. Oh, Debo and Associates is the dumbest attorneys on earth. It got to be hands down. And whatever fictitious attorney is representing Maryanne, they're all equally stupid.
Scam his way out of this.
Yeah, he scammed.
You understand? And I told him, court, and that lawyer, he's your attorney. This is what this man went to school for. He stated the same thing. We need to go to court. But y'all want to roll like we know, we consciousful. We're not going to have the community looking at us sideways. We're going to go that route. Okay, where's that route taking us? And now he's talking about opening school. And then this law firm already secured their money. So we're paying, now you're using Umar's money, which is donation money, because this man does not have a 9-to-5. He has no source of income. We're using
Having known that, Maryanne, don't you think it would be imperative that you produce evidence to show how he's spending the money on opening the smaller bando? Don't you think that it would have been worth it for you to force him to produce this documentation to the public? Don't you think it would have been worth it for you to take photos of it and post it up yourself? Why is it that he was not even told, we demand to see this information released to the public? You can't make this up. It's just as stupid as the idea that Umar knows who you are and your skin color when you donate money to him. Umar doesn't give a damn about what your race is. He just wants your money. He's got peach cobbler to buy.
Donation money to pay for a legal fee, and then he's going to open a school that's not going to be functional. And then there you go, family. There you go. It's graphic.
There you go.
And I'm going to keep it real. We haven't seen any receipt from any contractor. Everything was fancy graphic. And I wouldn't be surprised when he make his little reveal in February. We'll probably see graphic, and they'll probably show inside of the school, the renovation, whatever that was made.
Oh, we're going to see the inside of the school? Okay, we got a video coming up on that one. Maryanne, you said we're going to see the inside. Yeah, we got a video coming up on that. Right? Well, we'll probably see the inside of it, because reasons. And, he was going to show a graphic in February. We never saw that either. Maryanne, this is why people accuse you of being aligned with Umar, because you lied so bad. And the lies are so dumb, girl. You're not even, it's creative and it's just sad at the same time. I'm laughing because I don't even know what else to say. You got to just go in on this stuff. Because it makes no sense. It is mind-boggling. God, stop stealing my words before I start charging your ass. Maryanne, for every word you use that I utilize, you're going to have to give me $100 super chat. We're going to start with you using buffoonery and take that L and go from there. You owe me $200. You can't make this up.
But family, I just wanted to come on here and give some clarity.
She gave no clarity.
To tell you guys, this is not just a slam dunk. It's a process. And we just have to be patient.
Nope, easy. Could have filed a lawsuit, took his ass to court. They would have time to respond. The hardest part about that is the back and forth with the responses. But no, you could have just sued his ass. But no, you're not going to do that, even though you didn't feel comfortable being outvoted by 39 other fictitious people that didn't exist. Somehow you still did nothing about it, and here we are.
These lawyers know what they're doing. They know they have.
They don't know what they're doing.
And Umar has strategy. There's so much I could say. But he's going to open the school. Prepare for these bandos to be open. That's what he.
Bandos. Oh my God, Maryanne. Bandos Now you want to put an S at the end and it comes up BANDLES. This is priceless. Now we was gonna see the inside in February along with that graphic chart for these bandos to be open. The bandos. Like candle. Bandos. Oh man. It's it's the word salad for me. Why are we learning new words that I didn't even know existed in the dictionary? Is bandle a word? Maryanne, that better be a real word. I'm going to tell you this right now. I have to look this up. Is bandle a word? Huh. Bandle. BANDLE. What is a bandle? Bandle is the daily music guessing game where you guess the song with the fewest instruments. That's a real word. I can't believe it. Maryanne, oh my God. I can't believe you got one. Did I tell your ass I was going in, Maryanne? Bando is the daily music guessing game where you guess the song with the fewest instruments. Oh, y'all, it's a real word. I guess it counts. Sweet Jesus. This is priceless, y'all. Yeah, she said the bundles are going to open. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, Maryanne. Oh, God, woman. These bundles, and then she uses them in a plural sense. Can you believe it? She actually added the S to the end of the word. Oh, Maryanne. He's not opening the bigger bundle. Okay. Only the small bundle will be opened. And it won't be open because it won't pass inspection. So you're not getting anything out of this. You got nothing out of it. And you said the attorneys knew what they were doing. Debo and Associates is just as dumb as Hustleman 96 and Umar the Oompa Loompa. You can't make this up. Vandals.
Thank you. It's Maryanne. I hope I was able to share a little clarity on this process. Talk to you soon, Maryanne.
Oh, why you keep kissing the screen?
Peace and Pan-Africanism.
Yo, look at this dumbass. Maryanne, you said he was gonna do an inside tour in February. Yeah, so he's inside of the smaller bundle, right? Where he claims that it's completely renovated and ready to open, just needs to pass inspection, get a certificate of occupancy, blah, blah, blah. All right, so here we are now. This video is all of 3 minutes, 49 seconds. Shout out to Danny's World. Danny's World has the great ability to just take the videos from his Instagram live and put it over here on YouTube. You can't, because you just can't make this up. Remember now, I thought all of the donors would be able to get an inside tour. Maryanne, why aren't you in this video? Why aren't you in this video again, girl? Y'all, let's check this one out. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. 115 people watching. I appreciate all of you all so much. Conservative Spartan says she needs some Nairobi wrap foam and some sheen for them braids, girl. Tavares says, yes, that looks like a weed too. Y'all, Umar definitely got a man unit on his head. Umar, I said it. You can kiss my ass. You bald head underneath that. I wouldn't even doubt that Umar probably has the George Jefferson look. You know, just all laid out on the side and bald at the top. Smooth as a baby's bottom on the top. Did Devontae do these twists? Devontae, where the hell you at? Devontae got his sponge on, y'all. This is the product of the Devontae sponge.
This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde, the Prince of Pan-Africanism, Black America's #1 certified school psychologist. I'm hanging out at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. We're getting the school ready for the boys, but I want to expose a new Black woman-owned business. She does all my smoothies. Y'all see I'm drinking a smoothie right now.
What the hell do we care about this, you dumbass? Why are you standing in one spot? Why aren't you doing an inside tour of this school? You know, the bando. Maryanne said you were going to give us the inside tour of the bando. Where's our inside tour, Umar? Where is it?
It's all natural. She don't use any artificial ingredients. When y'all be getting them smoothies,
no one is going to get a smoothie. We don't care. We don't give a damn about this smoothie. We just don't care. Look, lady, I don't know who you are. This is nothing personal. We don't care about the smoothie. You probably should not be in that bando because there's a lot of black mold around. And he's drinking and he has not brushed his teeth. Why your teeth look orange?
From them non-African trucks, they be putting artificial fillers in those smoothies. You don't be getting all fruit. Half of that smoothie y'all be getting on the street be artificial ingredients that are dangerous to your health. So I'm going to introduce y'all to the queen right now. This is Sister Mina. Tell them about your business, queen, and all your products and everything you do.
Hey guys, so basically
wait, why are you there, lady? You're not wearing a mask or anything. Why didn't he just give a tour on the inside again? Y'all know those windows are still up. You cannot see outside at all. Nor can you see on the inside. If you're standing outside the bando, you cannot see on the inside of the building. So you have no idea what's occurring on the inside of the bando. It looks like Umar's going to have it set up like a boardwalk where you're going to walk past a bunch of shops. They're going to have a t-shirt shop in there, a candle shop, incense, frankincense, and myrrh. You know, they're going to have it set up where you can, you know, give gifts to a baby doll, a Cabbage Patch baby doll in a manger. They're going to have like 2 or 3 donkeys walking through there. It's just going to be something else. It's going to be like a whole new world. Whatever world, fictitious reality that Umar's mind is trapped in, that's all that's going to be happening inside this bando. Plus, he'll be cuddling with little boys by the fireside. This has got to be the biggest load of bullshit ever. Why do we care about these stupid ass smoothies? So you rather spend donor money on smoothies but not pay vacant property registration fees? Umar. Yeah, this is what he's doing with the money. He's buying smoothies like hell because he doesn't have a job.
Make all natural smoothies. It's agave is the sweetener in it only. Fresh fruits, vegetables. We also do holistic healing teas to aid in high blood.
So this is what the kids will be eating for lunch. How does this apply to the school? Yeah. How does this have anything to do with the school? Oh Lord, let me get a brain break. Oh, we got some supers up in here. User 225, shout out to you for the $1.99 super. Who has a better Shango stick, you, Jay, or Mom? At some point, Umar will be referred to everybody as the Shango Africans. Where all my Shango stick Africans at? Where my Shango Africans at? Put your hands in the air if you're a Shango African and you just don't care. You can't make this up. To all the Shango Africans out there, hit the phone. Why this is some crazy stuff? I'll use the 225. Thank you for the $1.99 super. And then another $1.99 super from user 225. Her attorney gotta be Patrick Bishop. Patrick Bishop. Y'all, Patrick Bishop is the twin of Patrick Bishop, except he's the one that may have a brain. Okay. I'm telling you all, it's Dumb and Dumber Esquire. Debo and Associates. Well, they're here to, you know, still look stupid. This is gonna be you guys, the kids' lunch and breakfast, and smoothies and a banana. And if they need some protein, he might give them some peanuts. We never know. Never mind if the kids have allergies or anything like that. He's not gonna give two craps about that, because he doesn't care about these kids at all. Now he wants to put them in a bando that have two-way mirrors as windows. So they're gonna have so much anxiety. And guess what? The Umar Tardians are still gonna have to spend $500 a month to still feed Umar, the dumbass, all these fake ass smoothies, where he's still gonna turn around and eat Little Debbie snack cakes and drink ginger ales. And that's it. That's his diet. Sugar layered with sugar. And then some bubbles at the end. That's it.
Pressure, cholesterol. We do help with fertility things and such. So you can reach out to me on my Instagram, _ Best Beginnings.
Okay, so that's underscore.
How does this help with the kids learning again? What's the curriculum? I guess the curriculum was blended in with these bananas that went in the smoothie. How the teachers gonna get paid? I'm assuming Umar is gonna force all the Umar Tardians, because at this point, let's face it, those are the only people still giving him money. They have to be a cult member. I mean, when I say stuck on stupid, they're definitely like Hustleman 96, stuck on stupid. So all the curriculum, whatever revenue that he needs to generate to pay teachers and staff, it's gonna come from these smoothies, I guess, because for some reason he felt this was more important to show than the rest of the building. The bando.
Blessed Beginnings with an S, right?
Oh,
underscore Blessed Beginnings with the S. Now, these are the smoothies you make for me today. Tell them what's in that one and how you make them, and how your smoothie is different from the stuff they buy on the street.
It's not. It's fruit blended in with some ice, a little water, probably some papaya juice, and some turbinado. That's it. She may have cracked open, a peel or two of something. Who knows? Umar crack is whack. Okay.
Which got a lot of filler in it. Kind of tell them about how when they get smoothies, they really not getting an all-natural smoothie.
Yeah, these are no fillers at all. This one particularly is pineapple, mango, banana, peach. All fruits, vegetables, seeded fruits and vegetables.
What vegetable? I didn't know vegetable in it. Banana, peach, mango, what? Pineapple, mango, banana, peach. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things does not belong. Can you tell me which thing is not like the other by the time I get through singing this song? Which one of these is the vegetable?
Fruits, vegetables, seeded fruits and vegetables. This one is pineapple, strawberry, peaches, mango, and banana. And the sweetener is agave.
I didn't hear no vegetables in that either. Does she not understand what a vegetable is? Once again, what does this have to do with you showing the rest of the bando school? The bando? Umar, you dumbass that won't pass inspection. How did you get rid of the black mold? Boy, the EPA need to come up there and just go ham in on these bandos. You got a pineapple, strawberry, peaches, mango, banana. I didn't hear a vegetable at all. Maybe in his world, bananas and pineapples are vegetables or something. Okay.
And the sweetener is agave, just a hint of it though, because you don't need much seeded fruits.
Agave. That's not a vegetable.
Powerful. Now, I remember one time we was talking before, you said something.
Say powerful. Maryanne, do you see why we keep saying that you sitting here doing his bidding? How dare you use his terminology? Maryanne, you sound just like Umar. Powerful. Except yours come out with an A and not an ER. Yo, what? Maryanne, oh man, it's these weird ass women around Umar. I don't know what it is. Y'all, it's the hive mentality. It's the cult mentality. They think and act and speak alike. He just said powerful. Now we know where Maryanne Lorient got it from. She got it from the Oompa Loompa. Unbelievable. I feel betrayed, girl.
Powerful. Now, I remember one time we was talking before, you said something, you make the soups. You do tell me about the catering you do. They got.
I I can't take it. Why is this powerful? Why is this powerful, Umar? You dumbass. Why is this powerful? You know what's powerful? You showing us proof of how you've spent money that you have begged people for the past 7 years. You know what's powerful? Building permits that show proof that you have had all this black mold treated. You know what's powerful? A report from the EPA that deems these buildings to be habitable. Because we all know the bigger bando is not. What's even more powerful? If someone were to sue the hell out of you and get financial discovery because you don't have a job. No, it would be powerful if he did a resume and an application. That's powerful. Like Umar coming online saying, hey, I'm working my first day today. I'm at Popeyes. That would be powerful. You can't make this up. Yo, I can't believe that she just taking the man's terminology. Maryanne, you sound just like Umar now. And you wonder why we keep saying that you and these other weird ass women are sitting here still doing his bidding. Or sucking his left nut.
You do like, tell them about the catering you do. If they got a certain medical condition, you kind of could do the diet to them. Tell them about that a little bit.
Yeah, so all the healing teas are crafted to your immediate needs.
Hold on.
I remember one time
was powerful. He thought something was powerful.
Seeded fruits and vegetables. This one is pineapple, strawberry, peaches, mango, and banana. And the sweetener is agave, just a hint of it though, because you don't need much. Seeded fruits already give you what you need.
Powerful. Now I remember one time we was talking before. You said something. You make the soups. You do like, tell them about the catering you do. If they got a certain medical condition, you kind of do the diet to them. Tell them about that a little bit.
Yeah, so all the healing teas are crafted to your immediate need. We don't do anything one size fit all. Everything is tailored to your health needs. Now, if you want to reach out to me about that, then I can also speak to you in regards to the healing teas because everybody's body is different, so not everything is tailored.
Hold on. Wait. You can't even tell us the vegetables that you're using in the smoothies. Not a website, not a business card, not a flyer or a pamphlet, nothing. How much more scamming are we going to get out of this conscious community here? Umar, why the hell are you telling people about these damn smoothies, but you're not walking your fat ass through that building? Don't you think a tour of this bando would be more important than this? She could have done this outside 2-3 months ago. Why is this now coming up? Y'all, anything to take away attention from the actual bando opening up. He knows that these bandos are not ready. Umar, what part of the gym did that brand new Mercedes drive through and get lit on fire? Because I never saw a fire permit or police report or body cam footage of that at all. You said a brand new Mercedes-Benz drove into the smaller gym, this bando's gym, and was lit on fire. When the hell did that happen? And where is the evidence of that? Where's that evidence? Because that should be a building permit along with a fire report, right?
This one is pineapple, strawberry, peaches, mango, and banana. And the sweetener is agave, just a hint of it though.
Oh my God.
The fruits already give you what you need.
Oh, powerful.
Powerful. Now I remember one time we was talking before. You said something. You make the soups. You do like, tell them about the catering you do. If they got a certain medical condition, you kind of could do the diet to them. Tell them about that a little bit.
Yeah, so all the healing teas are crafted to your immediate need. We don't do anything one size fit all. Everything is tailored to your health needs.
What would that be again? Because Umar thinks he's a psychologist. Having a degree, allegedly, because we never saw him graduate, but having a degree is not the same as a license or certification. Would she even know what to ask to ensure that she's tailoring to someone's health needs? Y'all, this is mind-boggling.
Now, if you want to reach out to me about that, then I can also speak to you in regards to the healing
team. Website.
Everybody's body is different, so not everything is tailored. Everything is tailored to the person. Not everything is just generic for everybody. So you can contact me about that as well.
And then they ask.
Y'all know these weird-ass women are going to be jealous of this girl now, right? Y'all know there's going to be a whole lot of backlash from the Umar Geriatric Society. They're going to be trying to find out who she is. the whole idea of him lying about a bando being ready to open and get a certificate of occupancy. Yeah, no, none of that shit's gonna matter. The weird ass women that obsess and love Umar so much, no, they're gonna be trying to figure out who she is in these smoothies, because of reasons. I honestly don't even see why she's here. Girl, you are so not needed.
For location, so let them know if you deliver, if they need to come to Wilmington, Delaware and pick it up. You meet them halfway to Philly and Maryland.
Why would we go to Wilmington, Delaware to get a damn smoothie, you moron? Smoothie King does the same thing, people. She couldn't even name a vegetable. You know what's so powerful about that? He actually thinks people are going to be driving from all over the country to go get a smoothie. No. Show us the expenses on how you spent money on this bando, you moron. Where's Hustleman 96? Where's the website to the bando? What's the URL link for FDMG Leadership Academy again? Because, how does he plan on enrolling kids into this bando? Let's not forget it won't pass inspection, by the way.
Tell them how y'all can make the connection work.
So the things can be shipped out. You can also come to Wilmington, Delaware to meet up as well.
Yeah, would you actually drink a smoothie that's been shipped out? Like, let's say you live in Puerto Rico, okay? Or Hawaii. Or you're like in, the lowest part of Texas. You're damn near Mexico. Are you actually going to drink a smoothie shipped out from Delaware to the tip of Texas? You understand what that's going to taste like? How do you plan on keeping that frozen to ship it from Delaware to Texas? We don't even know who this woman, Harpo. Y'all even know her name? I didn't catch her name. Minda? We haven't seen a business card, a website, or nothing. What do you all think that smoothie is going to taste like being shipped from Delaware to Texas or New Mexico? Yeah, or the UK. BBK said, or the UK. Hoppo, who this woman? Hoppo, who this woman? Who this woman, Hoppo? Who this woman? There's no way she's going to ship out smoothies across the country or to other countries around the world. You want people to go to Wilmington to get a damn smoothie, but you won't show us the rest of the bando. Umar, you're just as dumb as it gets. And shout out to Hustleman 96 for having you be even dumber, because you still can't give us a website.
I would like for you to reach out to me personally so we can have a conversation regarding your needs.
Why?
And,
no one's going to drink a smoothie shipped around the world.
I can give you the number to call as well.
And the brother said, "Are you single?"
Oh no, you can't even give like your business information, anything like that. You got to go to Instagram and get it because reasons. And as opposed to him showing us the bundle, he's advertising smoothies that cannot be shipped across the country. They cannot be shipped. Oh my God.
She said it's complicated.
We don't care. What do we care?
I would like for you to reach out to me personally so we can have a conversation regarding your needs. And when you reach out to me on Instagram, I can give you the number to call as well.
And the brother said, "Are you single?" She said it's complicated. She said it's complicated. So
wait, hold on. So Umar, is this one of your soon-to-be wives? Because you said you wanted like 2 or 3 of them. You know who you making really jealous right now? I'm not naming her. Y'all, she got to be brooding. Woo, she must be so mad. Maryanne, is this boiling your blood as well? Or just the other one?
brothers and sisters, that's a new black business for y'all. FDMG, we doing what we got to do. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG.
Hit the PayPal for him to show you nothing about the bando and to advertise smoothies that you will never drink. Especially if you live outside of Wilmington. You will never know what the hell that tastes like. It's supposed to have fruits and veggies in it. And she didn't name one veggie.
FDMG Academy, they said you got beautiful skin. They say they want a
Oh
smoothie.
my
I'm telling
God.
you, the best smoothies in the world right here.
Thank you.
And you said, is she single? Of course not. She belonged to me. Peace and
He's lying. He's lying.
I'm just kidding. Whoever the
No, he ain't kidding. He hasn't brushed his teeth either. Y'all see this? It's like a yellow film just sitting right on top. Umar, your teeth is caked with tartar. It's the tartar on the teeth for me. That tartar is something else. And he's sitting here drinking smoothies with number fruit and agave syrup in it. Like he needs all this sugar. Is it not bad enough with the little Debbie's and the ginger ale? You moron. What was the vegetable that she put in this again? Y'all know his ass is not drinking anything with spinach in it. Collard green juice, cabbage. No, he ain't get none of that. Oh, dear Lord. He just said that this woman belonged to him. Umar, you done pissed off all your other damn obsessive ass women. You know you done made them mad.
FDMG Academy, they said you got beautiful skin. They say they want a smoothie. I'm telling you, the best smoothies in the world right here.
But he won't brush his teeth.
Thank you.
And you said, is she single? Of course not. She belonged to me. Peace and
He's lying. He's lying.
I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
so
Whoever
gross.
the king is, I'm just kidding, king. It's all good. I am my brother's.
No, he's not. No, he's not kidding. He's probably trying to like literally make the moves on her. You know, I'll go live and let you talk about your smoothies and stuff if I could just say that you're mine and you belong to me. You know, because I have nothing. No job. I care less about my own kids. Yeah. I have no bandos. K-12 bottom. Lady Luck Club won't stop clowning me out. Just make me feel good.
Keeper. One love.
He says this stuff so frivolously. I'm my brother's keeper. This idiot got another woman to advertise her smoothies that most of you will never drink. I don't want one because I can just go to Smoothie King. I mean, my God. And she said she could ship them. Where? Ship them where? Y'all, if it's more than 10 miles, DoorDash does not deliver. I highly doubt DoorDash should go international, okay? DoorDash will not be boarding a plane to fly you out a smoothie. It's not happening. You can't make this. DoorDash International, where your smoothie will taste like shit. This is the dumbest thing ever. And yet Umar could not show the rest of the bando. Oh, y'all. Oh, Lord have mercy. Make me feel good. Did y'all get that reference? He has nothing, just made me feel good. Umar, you could have started by brushing your teeth. Most of your damn issues is related to your mouth and all that bacteria sitting inside brooding and procreating. Can't make this up. Umar's got probably every bacteria known to mankind sitting in between his molars. And the CDC would be impressed, Umar. You open your mouth and it's a toxic destruction coming out. I'm surprised the building was not on fire. Y'all, his breath can cause a spontaneous combustion. It's got to be flammable. Warning, he need a warning sign over his mouth. Warning, it's explosive and deadly. You can't make this up. Oh, Lord have mercy. Jesus. Umar, you need to brush your teeth. All right. It's fucking disgusting. You're too damn old. Go brush your damn teeth with some real toothpaste and kick rocks. Can't make this up. Or use bleach. I don't care. Do something. Y'all, we got Maryanne here. I just want to get to this part because, you know, this is what Maryanne said, meet me outside. All right, Maryanne. It's somebody you talk about my father, you know. Girl, this right here is what I just, you know, she called everybody a loser. Hurt people, hurt people. Let's get to this part right here because see, I heard that, you know, the Umar Geriatric Society is talking about people going to jail. But somehow they can't seem to sue Umar in court, you know, because of reasons. They're cowards. Let's play this part here, and then we're gonna go to the next video, which will be my Chaos Brew video, because I'm so curious to know exactly how content creators are going to be going to prison. You know, because that's a thing for them.
Remember, people that are hurt people try to hurt others. These people have nothing going in their life. Okay, they sit on YouTube to tear others.
Yeah, like, you know, I have a regular job or whatever.
Down when there's nothing happening. Okay, during this ordeal, do you know?
No, that you said there's nothing happening, Maryanne. I meant to call you out on this bullshit last time. You lied like hell to the public. You know, once again, you talk about not being comfortable with Legacy Home Buyers flyer that came to your house being shown on Lennon on the channel. Just like you said, you weren't comfortable when 39 people outvoted you from a class action lawsuit that never existed. And yet you still sat there in the rest of the live stream. Even though you weren't comfortable, you know, because of reasons. And now you want to sit here and make it seem as if you didn't lie like hell. This is supposed to be her apology, people. Just as an FYI, in case no one picked that up. She's supposed to be saying, I'm sorry for being a pathological liar and doubling down on my dumbass lies. I see it's gotten me nowhere. And this has to be amusing at this point. At some point, I'll wake up and take the L, like Lady Luck Club said. And then I'm going to keep living because the earth will continue to revolve around the sun. But I am not going to continue to lie about this bullshit. I mean, how hard is that, Maryanne? It's this part right here that got me.
How many information I got on some of them? There's a channel member.
Who you got information on? And who gave it to you? What type of information are we talking about? Are we talking about personal identifiable information? Because Maryanne, I'm curious to know who gave you personal identifiable information on this channel member. Because see, you know, it's funny how most people kind of concluded that it was about me. I'm not a channel member. I don't even know what the hell that means. What are you trying to say? I'm not even subscribed to your channel, let alone a member. I don't have a membership. And you have to be subscribed to get a membership. So who you talking about, girl? And who sent you information on this channel member, you know, singular, that you feel like you can't share all of a sudden? That means you should be able to say what the information is and who it came from, right? Because why else would you intentionally make this statement? Because if you're referring to me, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to call you damn bluff all day, every day. But see, I don't defend myself in this situation only thinking of myself. No, I'm thinking about all the other content creators that may come behind me and may find that to be intimidating. Because isn't that what you're trying to be? Maryanne, aren't you trying to be intimidating with this? You know, if you don't stop saying things about me, I have information on this channel member. I could release it. Go ahead and do it. No, I'm the one that's going to sit here and you tell me I'm calling the police. I'm dialing 911 for you. And then we'll wait. Come on, Maryanne. What's the information and who gave it to you? See, you don't understand how advanced technology works. Neither do you understand matters of law or how subpoenas work and how I can still get information. No, you don't get that. So why don't you just go ahead and go all the way there? I'm going to call you bluff. Be bold enough to say what that information is and who you got it from. Make sure you're recording it. Because I would love to see that in a video. Maryanne, were you trying to be intimidating here or what? Because it came down to just being comical. No, she's sitting here trying to punk us all. or that channel member? Who you trying to punk out? Come on, girl, post that information up.
She went on and went in and went in, and they send me
Yeah, I'm still going
a
in.
voicemail of this lady who can't make her.
It's a voicemail? Who did I call and talk to? Who did this channel member call and talk to? It's a voicemail? Do you not understand what a voicemail is? That's not the same as a video on a channel. Maryanne, I'm calling your bluff, heifer. Post that voicemail up, girl. Y'all hit the 4 if y'all want that voicemail. Maryanne, we're all curious to know what this voicemail says and who gave it to you. Come on. Maryanne, I will not lose a second of sleep. Post the voicemail app. Hit the 4. We all want this voicemail. Hit the 4. We want this voicemail, Maryanne, and we want to know who gave it to you. Because, you know, you thought you were being intimidating. Boy, this is something else. This is comical for me, Maryanne. Step into the light, Maryanne. Post that voicemail up, girl. Take that. Oh, you can't make this up. That channel member is gonna be just in awe. Wow me, Maryanne, and post that voicemail up. You gonna tell us who sent it to you as well. You gotta do both. Hit the 4.
Rent, madam. You can't make her.
She couldn't pay her rent. Boy, this channel member is somebody very interesting. Cause see, me personally, Maryanne, I'll have a whole rent party online and do like a 4-hour live stream and have a ball doing it, just to rub it in your damn face. Do you understand me, you snapping turtle? I want you to hear me and hear me good, girl. Since you have not learned how to take the L, hear me and hear me good. See, the Lady Luck Club, would do a 4-hour live stream where I'm throwing a big ass rent party, a virtual rent party, and rub it in your face for many days to come. Do you hear me? I want you to post that voicemail up and tell me who gave it to you. Because you thought you were being intimidating. This is comical for me. Girl, don't challenge me. Don't ever come for the queen of YouTube.
Rent, but you have time to degrade other. How you could sit and exist?
I'm sorry, degrade other? Maryanne, we have to sit here and figure out exactly how this grammar syntax is working for you. Like, I literally had to look up a word. Bando. I had to look it up to make sure it was a real term. It still has nothing to do with the context of the conversation and the statements that you were making. Bando is a game that challenges you to identify songs with the least number of instruments playing. That's what a bando is. So it still didn't even apply. And yet you have me looking up words because, you're just saying words. You've got information on this channel member of a voicemail where they can't make their rent. Really?
But you have time to degrade other. How you could sit and degrade on Umar and you can't even make your rent? Last time
just like this, I can sit here and talk about Umar all I damn want because you don't control YouTube. You have no power over here to dictate what I talk about on my platform. That's if I'm that channel member you're referring to. I would love for you to clarify that since you think you're being intimidated. Be clear and speak plain. Use words that can be defined and spelled properly. Come on, Maryanne, step into the light, girl. Meet me outside, heifer. She just don't know. I'll throw a virtual rent party in a minute. Girl, you think you fooling? Oh, man. She's got information on this channel member. This is something else. I'm going to keep making videos on Umar. I'm going to clown the shit out of him, too. Hustle Man 96, where you at? Maybe that was Maryanne. Maryanne, are you sitting here creating other profiles, playing around in people's chat. You trying to defend Umar? It took LeBron James 7 to 8 years. It's so funny how they couldn't prove that either. But I asked Hustleman 96 to drop the actual website link for FDMG in the chat. They went ghost because Umartardians don't have brains or anything. They just cult members. You think your cult leader would appreciate you sitting here talking about, you know what? That is a stapleton of Umar. Is it not? Umar sit down Oguni goons and hit squads to pull up at people's houses. He would give out people's addresses. And somehow you and whomever other geriatric society member decided it would be a good idea to pull up a voicemail on a channel member and then to try to throw this out here as if it was supposed to be intimidating when it backfired bigly on your ass. Now I'm calling your bluff. I told you I was going to go in the rest of the week on you. Didn't I tell you that, Maryanne? I made that clear, girl. Girl, post that voicemail up and tell me who sent it. And then watch me throw a rent party on your ass. Come on, Maryanne. Maryanne, step into the light, girl. You can't pay your rent, so you can't talk about Umar. Nope, that's not how that works. Now, I'm still going to talk about Umar. Throw in the light bill and get groceries on top of that. Girl, I don't care what the hell you say. You know that, right? You know I could care less about what you say, Maryanne. You have no power about what I talk about on my platform. Do you hear me? I want to make sure you're clear on that. Because you lack a spine when it comes to suing Umar over showing you financials, not a graphic chart. One chart when it comes to this bando that he will never open because it won't even pass inspection. But deep down, you want this to open because you all gave him an option. Either open the bando or pay everybody back money he doesn't damn have. Because there's a $12,000 bill for vacant property registration fees. I'm not sure if you are aware of that, Maryanne, but it is. So while you're aiding in him perpetuating his 14-year-long scam of begging like hell because he refuses to get a job, somebody from the Umar Geriatric Society has sent information on a channel member that doesn't exist, because I'm not a channel member, but send information to you of a voicemail of this person not being able to make their rent. And you think in your mind, in your alternate reality, that channel member can't talk about Umar because they can't make their rent. Maryanne, who the hell you talking to? Come on and challenge up to the queen of YouTube, girl. Meet me outside.
I checked. Candace Owens was a homeowner, and you're
Candace Owens is a multimillionaire. She better be one. As a matter of fact, she has more than one home. What the hell are you saying? Maryanne, if you give me some of that $68,600 that don't exist, maybe I'll think about putting down on a home. I'm definitely going to pay my rent. Why don't you send me a super chat, girl? It's funny how there's always these wannabe activists that sit here and say the dumbest shit and then they don't help anybody. You can't make this stuff up. But she's buying wine and drinking and getting behind the wheel of a car. Keep on, girl.
degrading this woman. You had a lot to say about me. Over here.
Oh, I still have a lot to say about you. Let me tell you something. Yeah, I'm not sure if you all know this, but snapping turtles have very hard beaks and stuff. Can break bone. You want to sit here and challenge somebody with information on them while you think you're being threatening. It's comical at the very least. But see, let's say it was a channel member who actually would be intimidated by the insinuation that you have information on them. A voicemail saying they can't make rent. Let's say someone else is intimidated by that. What is your goal here? What's your end game, Maryanne? Is it to silence someone by trying to publicly shame and humiliate them? I want you all to take note in the terminology that I'm using, because that is the epitome of an intent to dox. You're using personal information that is not available to the public, that you've obtained from another member of the Umar Geriatric Society, to try to publicly shame and humiliate somebody. See, Maryanne, I just take your words and use them against you. You're saying there's a voicemail of a channel member not being able to make their rent, as if it's personal information that the internet is not aware of, that the public is not aware of. Why don't you grow a spine and post it and say who gave it to you, so we can really go in on your ass? Because you know I will. So if any other channel member was to hold you accountable for you lying like hell and playing in our face about a non-existent check, and you keep doubling down on that bullshit, you think getting information on them is going to shame and humiliate them to not speak about it. How the hell you think YouTube works? You can't make this stuff up. And, you know, it will be unfortunate because there are content creators that are being intimidated and demanded to take down content, being hit with privacy complaints, because you have these fake wannabe YouTube attorneys that didn't go to law school abusing and misusing privacy and copyright laws to have people's videos stricken. And now content creators are going to go to jail. Did y'all know that? It's new to me.
I have not disrespect any content creator.
Lying is disrespectful. I don't know where you got that from, but lying like hell is disrespectful. Let's go to My Chaos Brew, y'all. Because I find this to be something else. This is something else. Not that I really want to talk about this person My Chaos Brew is referred to here, but it's more so the insinuation of jail and blah, 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 and the law. Somebody violating federal law. I'm baffled. But they won't sue Umar. They won't call the authorities if there's a sign of elder abuse or negligence, especially of a person with physical disabilities, right? Golden opportunity to do something about that. Now let's protect Umar's ass. But a false interpretation of law, and now all of a sudden some affirmative allegation that you violated this federal law, committed a crime. So shout out to My Chaos Brew, child, for laying it down in this video. You guys, I'm not gonna play the whole video. I just gotta play this part, because see here, this is what I find to be disgusting. Maryanne sitting here talking about, I have personal information all the time coming on this channel member, but things that you're being intimidated. Girl, I will have a virtual rent party on your ass. Don't play with me. And then now you have this coming out of nowhere. Yet again, for people who didn't go to law school. It's so funny. The person that My Chaos Brew is referring to didn't go to law school. Did y'all know that? You can't make this shit up. And then Maryanne did bring Leonard's wife into all this foolishness, trying to call her out. Talking about, you were part of the conscious community. I don't even know if it's a good thing to align yourself with this conscious community, because they're cowards. They're too scared to sue Umar for financial information and discovery. They don't want to hold him accountable, because it's the white man system. But yet and still, he's the one walking around here talking about he only takes money from black people, as if he can somehow prove that he's doing that. They don't even challenge him. Maryanne is good with him showing a graphic chart, and somehow the school's gonna open. but not past inspection. Never mind that shit. We just saw him go in a bando with some lady selling smoothies that you will not be able to drink if you're not in Wilmington. But he didn't do a full tour of the inside of the bando. No, never mind that. Still have yet to see a permit. You can't make this up. Make sure you guys go check out Mon Chaos Brew. Shout out to her. Because she went in on this video, John. And it's Francisca, exactly. So that is why it was messed up that person said that. People are covering Umar in the UK using linens, material, etc. Exactly. You put content on a public platform. We have laws such as fair use that they don't seem to read or understand either. But they want to abuse and misuse privacy and copyright laws. Sending out cease and desist to content creators because they're saying things you don't like when you can just choose to not even watch the video. You know how many Umar Tardians have made videos about me calling me flat out idiots, even though they can't produce a website for the school? After 14 years of Umar raising money for this stupid ass bando to still not be open. Then they want to compare it to LeBron James schools. We're not doing that bullshit. It's not comparable. Umar is not even half as smart or business savvy. He couldn't even surround himself with people who knew what they were doing. When Jamar tried to offer him that type of assistance, he got mad and said, no, we just need money, because that's all he wants. And Umar actually has black women believing that he only accepts black money when he cannot prove that at all. And these morons will not demand the evidence for him to prove that he's only taking money from black people, which will speak volume. It will speak volume of how you're able to still not open these bundles and you're taking money strictly from black people. Wouldn't that give off an indication that he's not even raising enough? Because, think about it. The majority of black people around the world is not just sending Umar money. Hell no. Somehow, he has not missed a meal, nor will he brush his teeth. But he's only taking black people money. No staff, no teachers, no board, no nothing. No curriculum, no revenue plan, no business plan, nothing. All of this on with just black people money. And they won't sue him and hold him accountable. But they'll misuse and abuse a law to have people's videos taken down. Oh, and you shouldn't talk about Umar if you can't make your rent. It's asinine to me. Asinine. Oh, we have some more supers. Hold on. Ooh, let me get them in. I'm sorry. Thank you all so much for the support. Hit that like button while you all are checking it out here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Oh, user 225 said the 199 super, the smoothies as natural as an oral bowel movement. With no veggies in it, right? Just fruit and the agave syrup. It's still a sweetener. No vegetable name, though. Not a one. Shout out to you for the 199 super. User 225. Thank you so much. Tavares with the 199 super. Thanks for providing laughs during my 18-hour shift. Are you serious? 18 hours. God bless it, honey. It's 24 hours in a day. He working 18 of them, you all. Shout out to Tavares. Shout out to my mods in the LLC. Holding it down and showing some support up in here during your 18-hour shift. It is my absolute pleasure to give you some great laughs and entertainment. Maryanne, I mean what the hell I say. Now, I'm calling your bluff, girl. But it is my absolute pleasure. I have fun. I enjoy doing this. As tired as I am, I still have to do this live. Yeah, it's just to get the laughs out, but also so that content creators will be aware that when someone is falsely accusing you of violating federal law and committing a crime, they better be prepared to produce evidence on it. No one should be intimidated like that because somebody doesn't like your commentary. You don't have to watch it. Go watch anything else. You know, there are whales out here procreating. You go watch videos on that. You can be watching anything else right now. I do appreciate those who do tune in. But watching people's videos just so you think you can have something to report, that can end up being used against you as well. So you might want to be careful doing that bullshit. Maryanne, let us know when you gonna post that voicemail up and let us know who it came from. Because I'm waiting. Oh, I'm waiting on that one. Shout out to you, Tavares. Thank you so much. User 225 with the 199 super. How Miles want to give UJ brain when she got no brain. Y'all, they're both using words like powerful. Somehow it's powerful that Umar is drinking a smoothie with nothing but fruit. Yeah, it's powerful for him. Yeah, at least it doesn't take much to get him excited. To all the bitter ass women that love Umar, yeah, he's got a new girlfriend. Just as a FYI. I'm just saying it to piss him off. It's funny to me. Shout out to the Wolves of Black Wall Street for the $2 super. Thank you so much. Maryanne's Winery gonna sell sangria smoothies. She did say she likes sweet wine. Maryanne, you might as well just make some Kool-Aid and pour a little golden grain in it, girl, please. Drink a Seagram. I mean, seriously. Now she going to these damn wineries and stuff. You know damn well I can't make my rent. Give me some money. Give me some money, Maryanne. You can send me a couple $1,000. It ain't gonna hurt you. The audacity for you to rub it in my face. Child boo, don't ever challenge the queen of YouTube, girl. Oh man, and there's the YouTube link for the video we're about to check out with My Chaos Brew. Y'all, this is something else. Let's get to it. Oh man. Because you know, somebody's going to jail.
No, she knows how it worked. That was just her excuse for being on my shit, which she claims she don't watch.
Right. And she claimed that she wouldn't
everything that's said about her.
It's crazy
I think
that how
my
somebody
chaos was
sent you the
reacting to the
clip
video.
and you came and commented and the person that sent you the clip didn't even say nothing. That's crazy how that works.
White people need. That's what a lot of people say too on social media when they, you know what I'm saying, stalking you and watching your content, cloud watching. You left a comment on the video.
What?
So if it was really bothering you, why even comment? I just want to know. I just, we all have questions. We all have questions. But people would say someone sent them the link and they know they was watching all the time. Girl gone.
You know about you because you're not rap type. It's just, it's strange. But maybe that's the norm. I don't know. I don't really
Yeah, she posted his mom.
Okay, so
Two
like I
times.
said, enough of that. But if anybody finds that timestamp, DM me or email me and
Oh, didn't she post his mama? Didn't you post his mama? Didn't you post his mama on your IG? Public to the world. See, you're a public figure because you're a content creator, which means you are subject to criticism. It's First Amendment protection, number one. But Mrs. Johnson is not a public figure. You know who doesn't post her? Umar. The family. So she's a private citizen, which means that what you did to her was very egregious. You made her private business very public. You have exposed her healthcare condition, her living condition. You have put her image on social media, which now means that she is subject to be inflicted with harm. You have given people the blueprint and the layout to her home by showing pictures from the inside of her house. And then further confirming that the images that Mia and Champagne showed on All Access Viral Media was also the inside of her home. I wonder what type of charges you could get for that. That is doxing, for adult protective services. Who lives in those homes?
Yeah, this right here. There's a federal law cited.
We got bounties on our heads now.
Super chat. Now he's not making that up. Look at this. I don't know who lives in those homes now.
Doxing a federal employee is a federal crime if it involves releasing personal information, address, phone number, SSN, with the intent to threaten, intimidate, or facilitate a crime of violence against them or their family. Violations of 18 U.S.C. Statute 119 can lead to fines and up to 5 years in federal prison. Pause. So when you haven't been to law school, of course, interpreting the law correctly is not something you're going to be able to do. First of all, there are prerequisites to things that must be met, requirements that must be met in order for a charge to be applicable. If you all were to pull this up, and we can just pull up the actual law, because you have to define personal identifiable information. 1, 2, you're talking about a violation of federal law, right? So if somebody is charged with this crime, any crime that carries any level of incarceration, this could lead up to 5 years in prison. That is something you would have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. Because if you're charged with this crime, the burden to meet in a court of law would be beyond a reasonable doubt. That means you need irrefutable evidence. Where is it? I want to see the evidence where public personal identifier information was released to the public. 1, 2, there's an intent to threaten, intimidate, or facilitate a crime of violence against the perpetrator, against the victim. Intent being the key word. Y'all see that there? Intent. Saying that someone exercising free speech expression and freedom of the press as a journalist, independent journalist, content creator, reporting information that's already available to the public, now you have to prove there's intent to utilize personal identifiable information, meaning the information you put up, the average person would be able to know that this particular information is related to that specific victim. And there's no doubt that this personal identifier information identifies the victim very clearly and very plain, because you would have to do that in a court of law with a jury. So if you put that same piece of evidence of personal information in front of a jury, it should clearly identify the specific person that you're doxing. Does that make sense? And it has to be personal information that is not available to the public. And you have to show that there is an intent to do so. So if you can't meet the hurdle of the intent, how well do you think this is going to go when your burden is to prove beyond a reasonable doubt? And if you falsely accuse someone of committing a crime, that in and of itself can be defamation, especially when you're talking about a crime where the punishment of it carries prison time. That in and of itself can be defamatory. And if you don't have any evidence, then what are we talking about? Does that make sense? Y'all, this is something else. But yet it's still, I don't want these people to go to jail. On what? But not Umar, though. You know, because there was an allegation of him abusing his mother and negligence. Opportunity of a lifetime to call 911. Nope, we're going to ignore that and protect Umar with that. But no, I don't want these content creators to go to jail on something I might not even be able to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. Might not even be able to prove the intent of it. You can't make this up. All because you have fake wannabe YouTube attorneys thinking that they understand the law, using terms frivolously. While according to Maryanne, she's getting information on us, channel member. Oh no, how dare you say you can't make your written? You talk about Umar Candace. What? Once again, who the hell are you talking to, Maryanne? Come on out here and meet me outside, girl. But it's a very serious allegation of accusing somebody of committing a crime, one that carries up to 5 years in prison. So you either have evidence to prove beyond a reasonable doubt, or you're quite possibly defaming that individual. And because they are considered a member of the press, I consider myself an independent journalist, there's another level of criteria you have to meet for defamation. It's called malice intent. So even if you're faced with the truth and you show a reckless disregard of such, now you're being malicious. Keep on. All these fake wannabe YouTubers out here thinking that they got, law degrees. You can't make this shit up. Hey, Rim, how you doing, honey? So to hear someone say, I don't want somebody to go to jail, when if a prosecutor were to pursue this charge, they would have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. It's laughable to me for you to say, I don't want this person to go to jail. Where's the evidence of this? You can't even generate the timestamp of a video? Make it make sense.
Now, but Lord have mercy. I have a ban for anyone that can DM me on IG the timestamps. Bonnie Lene. Oh, here we go with these broke motherfuckers always talking about a ban. I'm about to give you the timestamp, Lene. And if you don't cash out me my money. Today.
Rim, I didn't know we were going to jail.
I'm going to have to let the people know, not only is you a dirty, nasty, disgusting whore, you're a lying one too. Ask the last person that bid me $1,000 about some timestamp. In any event, she also proceeds to say, yes, doxing a federal employee is a federal crime if it involves releasing personal information, address, phone number, SSN.
What was
with the
personal information released? I'm confused at that. What was the personal information released? Rim, you remember what it was? Rim, are you here? What was the personal information released? This is so absurd. I just feel so insulted. I don't know. He don't know. I don't know either. Oh Lord, y'all, you can't make this up. Y'all, we going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. We going to jail. Is it going to be YouTube jail or regular jail? Is there a difference? Did y'all know YouTube had a federal prison? Yeah, some of the most hardcore criminals up in there. They got Mr. Beast. He's got the largest number of subs. Lennon Arnold's probably going to be coming in and joining us. You can't make this up. Yo, it's going to be something else. Y'all going to put some money on my books. Oh, man. Yeah, if we go, Umar definitely going. And no, we're not selling him Little Debbie snack cakes and ginger ale either. His ass is going to eat fruits and vegetables for real. Oh, YouTube federal prison. Y'all, it's maximum security there, just in case y'all didn't know that. Debo going to be waiting on us, boy. It's going to be something else. Debo and associates, they'll be there too. All that scamming and shit is gonna catch up to them. You can make this up. Y'all, we might see Pete Big Bird. Oh, it's gonna be a grand old reunion. Maryanne, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If I go to YouTube federal prison, you coming with me. At the end. You going down, you snapping turtle. I ain't right with you. You go eat your cold bread. Hey, Rim, you gotta watch your back. Kool-Aid and cornbread is highly valued items in YouTube federal prison. That and chicken. Especially if it's fried right. Oh man, don't let it taste like Popeyes. Oh, that's gonna be a whole prison break. You can make this. Commissary. Oh, give me your commissary grit money. I want your commissary grit money now. Hit the Cash App. $ Lady Luck Club LLC. Waiting to pile up that commissary grit money because I do like grits. You can't make this Oh Lord, we going to prison. Y'all. Hit the phone. It's gonna be something else for him. Yeah, we gotta kiss our kids goodbye for a minute. 3 days is gonna be hard time.
To threaten, intimidate, or facilitate a crime of violence against them or their family. Well, that would have to be proven that the intent was to number 1, release your address, and to number 2, threaten, intimidate, or facilitate a crime of violence. Damn, you so smart, you stupid. Looks like you got a dumbass crew too.
You can't make this up.
Let's continue.
They keep doing this stuff here, man. I don't know what to tell you, hon. I thought the you know, these weird ass women was supposed to be helping to take Umar down. They don't even want to sue him. Can you believe it? Like I was like, okay, you know, you got people with firsthand knowledge and experience of having been around his ass to be able to say we can make some things happen, at the very least in a court of law. You know, starting with a lawsuit, a civil procedure at that. No, they don't even want to do that because, you know, it's the white man system and blah, blah, blah with the courts. So, but never mind. All that goes out the window when it comes to content creators going to prison because reasons. Umar can't get a lawsuit, but you content creators, yeah, oh, y'all going to prison. This is ridiculous.
That's okay though. So let's look at this one as well.
I'm just baffled by the prison thing.
Now,
y'all, I can't believe it. We're going to prison, but Umar can't catch a lawsuit. This is madness.
Let's look at some other. Oh, I was playing a video. Y'all wasn't hearing it because I didn't add it back. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh yeah. I think this all she's talking
Let's
about.
look at some other things. I thought I had added the video back. That's my fault. That's okay though. So let's look at this one as well.
Yeah, okay. Y'all make sure y'all check out it. I just wanted to show that part with the federal law thing because, you know, laws are being broken and crimes being committed. Umar's still scamming, but they don't give a damn about that. I'm like, what? Why are we? Why are we here? If you talk about Umar, you got to make sure your rent paid, or else you're gonna have, you know, voicemail sent on you. Maryanne, post that damn voicemail up. You know, if you talk about Umar and all his scamming and stuff, then, you know, the Umar Geriatric Society is going to ensure that voicemails are being made and sent over to Maryanne Laurent so that, you know, she can intimidate you with that. But never mind, an opportunity for her to sue Umar to get discovery at the very least. And she somehow decides to be a team player and says, well, I got voted out. We're not doing it. Whatever. Because of graphic chart. That's where we are with this, people. Now you all understand why I said that the blame has to be put back on this conscious community and all these weird ass black people that are sitting here supporting Umar or whomever. I don't care what color you are, really. I don't. If you are supporting him, taking advantage of people, taking money from people, and not being held accountable, then 7 years that has passed by with him not being held accountable, having to prove how he spent the money, is also your fault. Because if you are the donors, you would think you would be the loudest ones in the room. You think the donors and the sponsors would be the ones screaming to the heavens, saying, we're taking his ass to court, and we want the discovery. We want to see how you spent our money. No, they too scared to go to court because white man system and blah, blah, blah. So how much accountability can us, feeble content creators that I guess going to prison for reasons, how much can we do? That's why this whole Umar, the idea of the Umar sector, like people think they actually control YouTube and they get to control how much content creators speak when it comes to Umar Johnson. You don't control shit. And you certainly don't run nothing over here. But it's laughable because they're not doing anything to hold him accountable. They don't want to sue him. So what options are there left other than us putting out information as we come across it? Like I did yesterday, like KKC has done, Rim has done, Marquez, as we come across information, we put it out there. But the ones that would have the bigger impact would be these dumbass podcasters that have no spine. Grown-ass men simping for Umar. And his ass won't even brush his teeth. He won't even do an inside tour of the bando. And you got the conscious community too scared to sue his ass and hold him accountable. Because they actually think that he's doing something positive. While he lies to people about what he's doing with a bunch of money. He doesn't have a problem feeding his face, though, and drinking smoothies. Trying to make a pass on a woman inside of a bando that has not passed inspection. Make this make sense. No. The Breakfast Club, there's a report. Yeah, get them all. He got new interviews that came up. I'm so sick of them interviews with him. He did another interview. It's like a rinse and repeat. He says the same thing in every single interview, and then he talks about a bunch of nonsense that's irrelevant. The school is going to open, family, in 2027. No, the hell it's not. But yet, well, they don't want to sue because, they see it as the white man. Black men are incarcerated and stuff. You got black people wanting other black content creators to go to prison, though. YouTube prison, because doxing is some shit they can't prove. We have no idea what is going on with that. But yet, black content creators are somehow headed to YouTube prison. Make that make sense. But this is the same conscious community that sits here and complain about black men being incarcerated at a phenomenal rate. So somehow they can't file a civil proceeding, a lawsuit against Umar because of incarceration. He wouldn't be incarcerated from a civil procedure. But no, they're not smart enough to figure that out. But they don't mind black content creators going to YouTube prison. Oh, child. It's the hypocrisy for me. Child boo. He didn't even, what's so crazy? He didn't even go down a hallway. That's what's so crazy. He literally stood in one spot the whole
Peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde, the Prince of Pan.
The whole time he stood in the same spot because they had a table with a cooler. Y'all see the little blue cooler right there on the table? Look at that. He didn't go nowhere. All he did was spin around in a circle like an idiot. He couldn't even walk away and go and show all the classrooms, while he running his mouth. Nope. They just stood right there in that hallway in that one spot with the table and the cooler. While he advertises a smoothie, most of you will not be drinking because she cannot ship it. Unless she's sending a powder version, it's like, you must just add water and stir. No one's gonna drink that shit. So okay, y'all see this table in the middle of the hallway with this cooler on top. That's it.
Sister,
Look at that.
tell them about your business, queen, and all your.
He didn't go nowhere. And he flirted. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he stood here and he flirted the whole time with this woman. Who cares if she's married? You know, that could be his new girlfriend, whatever. Mina might be the new girlfriend. This is what he took time to do. But he didn't tour the entire bando. And you think the conscious community is going to make him do that shit? Hell no. They're not going to say, hey, Umar, can you let us in and let us all see this? You know, all the donors. Why don't you let us look at inside the bando? Let us get a tour. Why are you setting up shop with a smoothie? What does this have to do with the bando? All the thousands of dollars you've raised for the last 7 years. What the hell is this smoothie thing? No, they're not going to do that because they think he's doing something positive. Nah, but black content creators are going to YouTube prison, y'all. Put some money on the books. Oh, Lord, we're going to need commissary. Grits and oatmeal and shit. You can't make this up. Y'all, this is so ratchet of him. He didn't go
Products
anywhere.
And everything you do.
Hey guys, so basically we make all natural smoothies. It's agave is the sweetener in it only. Fresh fruits, vegetables. We also do holistic healing
Y'all look at this little bitty table and the cooler sitting there. Who's playing music in the background?
teas to aid in high blood pressure, cholesterol.
Y'all hear the jazz music in the background. You can't make this shit up.
We do help with fertility things and such. So you can reach out to me on my Instagram _ best beginnings.
Okay, so that's _ blessed beginnings with
_ blessed beginnings. We don't care about the smoothies. We just don't care, Umar. We want to see the financials of how you spent 7 years of money you've raised from Cash App and PayPal that went towards anything related to this bando, because the larger bando will not ever be opened. It's not fit for human habitation. It's a waste of money for you to even have it, you know, to still try to pay vacant property registration fees on it. K-12 management did not have to buy that bando. That was a stupid ass purchase. You knew you were never going to open it. And you said it on the radio station with Father Baba Yaga. Yeah, we went over that video 5 months ago. My, have that video aged so well.
the S, right? _ blessed beginnings with the S. Now, these are the smoothies you made for me today. Tell them what's in that one and how you make them and how your smoothie is different from the stuff they buy on the street, which you got to.
It's not different from anything on the street. She didn't even name one vegetable in it. You can't make this up. Y'all, they didn't move. They didn't go anywhere at all. They stood in this one spot in the hallway. That's it. But yet, Umar, how did you get rid of the black mold? How did you get rid of that black mold? I feel like the EPA should be notified of this building being open for children, and they should be the ones to do a full inspection, top to bottom. Because, you know, so far it looked like he just painted over with black paint. Yeah, all this black paint. Umar, that doesn't change the fact that the windows are not even legal. They're two-way mirrors. No one can see inside the building. What is wrong with you? I don't know any school where you cannot see at all inside the building. Who knows what these kids will be going through inside this building when you can't even see what's happening? Yeah, he wants to cuddle with little boys by the fireside. That's what we are. And somehow, content creators should be going to YouTube prison, but not him going over to YouTube prison for that bullshit. Yeah, he wants to cuddle with little boys by the fireside. What fireside? You say, I don't know. Y'all can imagine a trash can lit on fire in the middle of the hallway. And he's going to be standing over it, and they're going to be warming their hands with it. And he's just going to have cuddle time with them with some roasted marshmallows and some graham crackers. Don't forget the chocolate. Yeah, this is madness. This is absolutely crazy. Yeah, he wants a parent lounge. Not a teacher lounge. No, a parent lounge. I guess Menda, girl, whatever your name is. She'll be the first one in there. I can imagine like loose tables and stuff set up like this for people to just buy shit all day. Kids gonna be drinking smoothies for breakfast and lunch because he won't have a lunch plan or anything like that. He doesn't have a curriculum. He doesn't have a website. I want you all to keep that in mind. Hustle Man 96, bring your punk ass back up in here. No website at all for FDMG. So who knows how these kids are going to get enrolled, how they're going to maintain records, student records. Like none of that. Yeah, this is so ridiculous. Umar, you're not opening a bando. You'd be better off just opening this as a church. And he's not smart enough to even think to do that. Because, he can't pull back 7 years of a lie. No, family, I never intended on opening school up. It was always going to be an AME church. Yeah, that's what we all like. All right. That's all I got. Who child? You can't, boy, this is something else. This is something else. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, make sure you check out Danny's World. This is her video. She just uploaded it from Instagram. Shout out to her. And shout out to My Chaos Brew for pointing out the buffoonery of this so-called crime being committed of who knows what it is. And, the idea that Maryanne has information on a channel member because, that person in a voicemail said they can't make their rent. Maryanne, don't make me have a virtual rent party. Girl, I will put you to shame. You understand me? Y'all, tell the snapping turtle have a good evening. Thank y'all so much for your support. Thank you for the supers. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way out. Y'all, we'll be back at it tomorrow. I'm just going to get some rest. I'm tired as hell, as usual. But I appreciate all of you all. And I will see you all in the next one. Until then, Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.